So here we are at the Crystal Castle just out of Byron Bay. We've got the beautiful yogi Nina here in front of these giant amethyst crystal wings. So we're going to invite you into a yin yoga flow today, which is a really beautiful flow to do maybe when your energy is not so high, so on a new moon, or alternatively when you're on holidays. It's a really nice holiday practice. So taking your right hand to your belly and left hand to your heart space, closing the eyes down and just inhaling into the belly and then exhaling out of the belly. Inhaling into the belly and ribs, filling up the rib cage, and then exhaling out of the ribs, out of the belly. Inhale here, belly, ribs, back, and exhale back, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, back, and chest, filling up that chest, and then exhale, chest, back, ribs, belly, in and out, in and out. So beautiful 4-part yogic breath here, just to calm the central nervous system and reset. Taking one more long inhale in and all the way out. So just finishing up here on this 4-part breath, and maybe even setting a personal intention for your practice. So your sankalpa or your intention should be something that really rings true to your heart at this particular time. Might be just a phrase or a poem, and just taking this time to relax, enjoy your time. Nice equal breathing. And maybe just to start to come into Ujjayi breath here. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose, restricting the back of the throat just slightly. Feeling the right hand as your belly lifts and the left hand as your chest lifts. And finishing off the breath. Taking your hands to your heart space. So this practice is a really beautiful one to balance your yin and yang. Taking your knees in, give yourself a little hug rock from side to side, just massaging that lower lumbar spine. And this practice is a really beautiful one to do at the end of the day when you are quite stressed and just need to wind down, making a pillow with your hands. Taking it all the way over to the side. Now remember, this sequence is not to be rushed through. We're just taking our time, coming into easy cross-legged here, palms face up to receive energy, and then inhale, lift all the way up, reach up, rise up, press the palms, and exhale that feminine energy of those crystals down into your heart space, Anahata chakra, imagining and visualizing the color green here, your heart chakra, and starting with Lam. The Bija mantra is Lam for your heart chakra. And then slowly making your way up to tabletop. Making sure your knees are tracking under your hips, knees, just bring them in a little bit. That's it. And then look back at your feet and make sure they're tracking up behind your knees. Perfect, so we're in perfect alignment here. We're going to move through a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale as you look up, belly drops. And exhale as we round the spine and look towards the belly button. Inhale, scoop forward, spread through those collarbones, look up, chin parallel with the floor, soft face as we exhale and round, stretching that skin on the back of the body. Inhale, belly draws down, spread through those booties, and exhale as you round, taking the chin to the chest, beautiful, massaging those internal organs. Come to a neutral spine here. We're going to move through a round of threading the needle, and this is a really beautiful one for opening up through the shoulders. So we're going to thread the needle through, but don't come all the way through. So we're going to inhale up, spread the fingers, look up, and then exhale, taking that right ear, almost hover. Inhale up, and exhale, threading that needle all the way through. So coming onto the right shoulder this time, and you might like to either stay here or walk the hands to the front. Stretch the fingers, then inhale up to the sky, to the heavens, and then taking the bind. Now, of course, this is just an option, but a really nice one to undo all that internal rotation that we do on a regular basis. So taking a breath here, inhale, exhale, inhale as we lift that right arm one more time all the way up, and then exhale, take it back down to tabletop. Just realign, reset. Inhale, lift the left, and then exhale, threading it through, hover. Inhale, use your belly muscles here so your stomach is activated. Exhale, inhale, lift it all the way up, spread fingers, and exhale, threading it all the way through this time. Taking the left ear to the floor and walk, walk, walk those fingers. Inhale, lift to the sky, and exhale to take the bind. Beautiful, soften around the face and the jaw. You might like to close your eyes, staying here for one big breath. So we undo all those forward folds that we do, opening up through the shoulders. Taking your last breath here. Inhale, lift. And exhale, next to the face. Reposition. Inhale as we lift up, look towards those fingertips. Beautiful. And exhale, take it back to tabletop. Now we're going to tuck our toes here and inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So you might like, especially first thing in the morning, to pedal out your dog. If you're warm, this should be easy just to come into and maybe take complete stillness. But if you are warming up, and this gorgeous morning that we have here at Crystal Castle, you might like to just move from side to side. Just find your down dog. Maybe take a breath in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Inhale as you look forward, lift the right leg, taking it through. So we're going to take the leg right through here. Perfect. And then, Nina, we're going to take the knee down on this one for a low lunge. If you're having trouble with your balance, keep the toe tucked, or you might like to keep it flat. Inhale as we open up through the heart space. Try not to do too much of a back bend here, just extending through the arms. Perfect. And take a big breath. Beautiful. Taking your hands to your heart space, we're going to inhale, maybe shift the weight forward just a little bit, and then exhale, we're going to twist. Good, taking your hands to your heart space into prayer, and then looking over that shoulder. Smile. Inhale, lift all the way through center. Exhale, hands come down, frame the foot, lift the knee, tuck the toe, step it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just make sure your down dog's maybe a little bit longer. Perfect. Taking a breath to reset. Good. And then we're going to move to the other side now. So inhale, lifts the left leg high. Exhale, come through. So we're going to take the knee down. Low lunge, inhale, reach up, spread those wings. Beautiful. Lifting up, reach from the heart space. Remember, you can tuck the toe if you are a little bit unbalanced, or even keep the knee off if you've got bad knees and come into high lunge. Inhale forward and exhale, twist to the other side. This time we're going to be looking over the other shoulder. So you're over to your left shoulder. Maybe inhale, lengthen, and exhale, we twist from the belly. Inhale back through center, rise up for the low lunge. Exhale, hands down, frame the foot. Tuck toes, lift knee, and come into Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Okay, now from here, just take a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale, and then all the way back, the walking to the feet. Beautiful here. So half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, and then forward folding Uttanasana. So Ardha Uttanasana, Uttanasana is your forward fold, and then we're going to come into Ragdoll from here. Now we're going to come through the jump through. So we're just going to give it a try. So perfect. So now we're seated. We're going to extend the legs out and come into our forward fold, so Paschimottanasana. Now this pose is really a beautiful pose to move inwards, so it's a time of reflection and perfect time when you're doing a yin practice to move inwards. So we inhale, extend forward, and exhale, we fold. Maybe look at the toes to make sure that you're not rounding through the spine, so resist the urge to round or curl the spine. Perfect. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to fold, and on the next inhale we're staying here, and exhale, fold that little bit deeper. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to slowly curl up the spine vertebra by vertebra and opening the legs, so wide-legged forward fold, Upavista Konasana, walking the hands forward. Now remember, the aim here is not just to get a hammy stretch, it's to lengthen the entirety of the spine. So again, you can bend the knees as much as you need to. Definitely keep a micro bend in the knees, and our aim here is to get the heart space down. You might also like to grab your feet if you're super flexy like our beautiful yogi Nina here. And maybe just softening the face. Try and search for any areas of tension or tightness that you may feel that you need to soften, moving your breath into these areas. And then slowly coming up. And coming to our final poses here. So we're coming into Baddha Konasana, which is bound angle pose. So if you've got nice open hips and your hips just fall, that's great. But a nice one that you can do is massage the feet. Give yourself a massage. Who else is going to give you one? So give yourself some love here. Remember, this is your yin, your feminine energy. So press inside the thighs. Give yourself a nice little massage here. And then maybe open up the feet like pages of the book. And this helps your pelvis tilt forward, your hips come open, your knees come down, and then folding forward for Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath here, inhale, and exhale. Let your head hang. Maybe take one more big inhale as we come up, looking up. Move slowly, and then we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana, which is your bound angle pose, reclined. So then we can move straight into Shavasana. So you can obviously have this practice for the time that we've got here, or after Supta Baddha Konasana. I really urge you to take Shavasana. Just finish off with a little twist, so move in any way that feels natural and organic to you. So here we're just going to finish off with a little twist. So We twist over to the right, palms face open to receive that beautiful universal energy. You might like to close your eyes. If you are gazing, just gaze towards the opposite way. We move through center and then gazing to the opposite way to where your knees are heading. Beautiful, just realigning the spine, neutralizing the spine. And then inhale through center. And then exhale, we're going to take Shavasana here. So we recommend 5 to 10 minutes, even 15 if you've got the time for Shavasana. And let the whole body sink into this beautiful ground. Smile. So just take a moment of gratitude here in this magical space. Even if you're at home in your own little sanctuary and you've created this ritual where you light your candle and your crystals, and in front of this amazing amethyst crystal is a meditative calming stone which works in an emotional, spiritual and physical planes to promote calm, balance and peace. So just finishing our practice here, we've got our Wicks and Stones mantra mist, where it's a crystal amethyst mist where we mist our space to cleanse and clear any stagnant energy. It's cleansing with our quartz crystal essence mist, our yoga mat mist. Thank you for joining us this morning, people. Beautiful yogis. We wish you love and light. Namaste.